Hello guys, this is Kiruba, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from Kamadhenu Arts and Science College. Now, I would like to explain some types of functions from this video lecturing. The first type is constant function. First type is constant function, and then second type identity function, and then third one is one-to-one function, and then fourth one is onto function, and then fifth one onto function, one onto function, and then sixth one into function, and then seventh one many to one function, These are the some types of functions. First one is constant function, second one identity function, third one one-to-one function, fourth one onto function, fifth one one-to-one and onto function, sixth one into function, seventh one many to one function. Then first one constant function. First one constant function. If f is mapping from R to R, then f is defined by f of x equal to c, where x belongs to R, then f is called the constant function. Listen, f is mapping from real number to real number. For every x belongs to R, then image of x is some fixed point constant, means this f is called constant function. Okay, you will see that I take c equal to 2. Then what is f of x? F of x is nothing but f of x equal to 2. For every x belongs to real numbers, it tells that f of 1 is also 2. F of 3 by 2 is what? F of 3 by 2 is also 2. F of 1.5 is what? F of 1.5 is also 2. What I'm trying to say that the function is defined as f of x equal to some fixed number. What is x? X is any real number. Then this satisfies f of x equal to some fixed number. Then this f is a constant function. Okay, for an example, f is mapping from set A to set B. A consisting the elements 1, 2, 3. This is A. And B consisting the elements 5, 6, 7. F is mapping from A to B. Then here we observe that 1 is related to 6, 2 is related to 6, and 3 is also related to 6. From this arrow diagram, you can see here every element of A is used only once. So this is function. Okay, first of all, you also verified f is function. Now you can see f of 1 is 6, f of 2 is 6, and what is f of 3? F of 3 is also 6. Okay, what you can understand here from this arrow diagram, f of x equal to c. Here f of x equal to 6. 6 is also a constant number. So we can say f from A to B is function, and it is a constant function. Okay, and it is a constant function. What is second type? Second type is identity function. Identity function. What is second type? Second type is identity function. Okay, listen. A function f from R to R is defined by f of x equal to x for every x belongs to R is called the identity function. F of x equal to c means this is called constant function. F of equal to x means f is known as the identity function. For an example, f of x equal to x. What is f of 1? F of 1 equal to 1. What is f of 2? F of 2 is equal to 2. What is f of 7? F of 7 is equal to 7. Okay. From an arrow diagram, A is set of all real numbers 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1. And B is set of all real numbers 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1. F is mapping from A to B. What is f of 1? F of 1 equal to 1. What is f of 2? F of 2 equal to 2. What is f of 3? F of 3 is equal to 3. What is f of 0? F of 0 equal to 0. What is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 equal to minus 1. You observe this arrow diagram. It is a function or not? You can see here every element of A is used only once. So it is clear that f is function. So it is clear that f is function. Now we need to check this function is identity or not. We can say the function is identity function. F of x equal to x. F of x equal to x. Then x belongs to real number means f is identity function. From this arrow diagram, f of 1 equal to 1, f of 2 equal to 2, f of 3 equal to 3, f of 0 equal to 0, f of minus 1 equal to minus 1. What happened here? Here this function satisfies f of x equal to x, x belongs to set A. So the given function is function and it is identity function. Next, we will see what is one-to-one function. What is one-to-one function? This is the third type of function. What is one-to-one function? One-to-one function is nothing but a function f is mapping from set A to B is called one-to-one. If different elements in set A have different images in set B, then only this f is known as one-to-one function. One-to-one function is also known as injective function. One-to-one function is also known as injective function. Okay. Listen. Now, for an example, I will take A consisting of the elements 1, 5, 7. This is set A. And B consisting of the element A, B, C. C, 1 is related to A, 5 is related to C, and 7 is related to B. Okay, F is mapping from A to B. Listen, F is mapping from A to B. What is one-to-one function? One-to-one function is nothing but if different elements in set A have different elements in set B. Okay, listen. First step, you have to check this is function or not. You can see here every element of A, set A is used and it is used only once, isn't it? 1 is used once, 5 is used and it is also used once, 7 is also used and it is also used once. Therefore, this F from A to B is function. Therefore, F from A to B is function. Now we need to check this function is one-to-one or not. One-to-one or not. How we check this function is one-to-one or not? Different elements in set A must have different images in set B. You can take any pair of elements from set A, set A. Now I take the pair 1, 5. Okay. Now we have to check f of 1, what is f of 1? F of 1 equal to a, and what is f of 5? f5 is related to c, so f of 5 equal to c. So here we observe here different element having different images, isn't it? One is a different element, this is having image a. 5 is also a different element, this is having the image c. Okay, you take only one pair to check this concept. You can say this is 1 to 1. You must take every pass to check this concept. All the pairs of A satisfies different elements having different images. Then only this f is a 1 to 1 function. Now we take another pair. 1 comma 7 is another pair of elements from set A. Now we have to check f of 1 equal to 1 is related to a, so f of 1 equal to a, and we have 7, so we have to check what is the image of 7. B is an image of 7, so f of 7 equal to b. Okay, f of 7 equal to b. Therefore every pair of elements satisfies different elements in set A have different images in set B. Therefore the given function f from A to B is 1 to 1 function. Okay. Next, we're going to see the definition of onto function. Definition of onto function. Another name of onto function is surjective function. Another name of onto function is surjective function. Okay, listen. What is onto function? Onto function is nothing but a function f from set A to B is said to be onto function if every element of B if every element of B having at least one pre-image in set A. Okay, f is mapping from A to B if every element of A at least having one pre-image in A, then only this f is known as onto function. Okay, for an example, I take A and B set. A contains the element 1, 3, 5 and B is also contain the elements A, B, C. F is mapping from A to B. 1 is related to B, 3 is related to C, 5 is related to A. Okay, first of all, we need to check this F is function or not. How to check this F is function or not? Already we know that every element of A is used, and it is used only once means this f is function. Here all the elements of set A is used. Yes, it is used, and it is used only once. 1 is used and it is used once. 3 is also used and 3 is also used once. 5 is used and 5 is also used only once. Therefore f is a function. Now we need to check this is onto function or not. How to check this function is onto or not? We know the definition of onto function. What is the definition of onto function? For every element in B has at least one pre-image in set A. You check here. What is image of 1? What is image of 1? Image of 1 is B. Okay. Therefore, 1 is an pre-image of A. So, B has the pre-image. Okay. 3 is related to C. So C is an image of 3 and 3 is an preimage of C. So C is also has the preimage. Now 5 is related to A. Then A is image of 5 and 5 is preimage of A. So A has the preimage. Okay. We can see here for every element of B has at least one preimage in A, isn't it? B has the preimage. Okay, B has the preimage in set A. C also has the preimage in set A, and A is also the preimage in set A. Therefore, this F from A to B is onto function. Okay, F from A to B is onto function. Next, we're going to see bijective function. We're going to see bijective function. What is bijective? Bijective means one-to-one onto function. Bijective means one-to-one onto function. What is bijective function? Bijective function is nothing but a function f from a to b is said to be bijective if it is both one to one onto. It is both one to one onto. Which function satisfies both one to one and onto condition means that function is called bijective function. Okay. If this function f from a to b is satisfies one to one only means this function is not an bijective function. This function f satisfies both the condition of one to one onto means this f is called bijective function or one to one onto function. Okay. The next type is into function. The next type is into function. What is meant by into function? A function f is mapping from a to b is said to be into function if there is at least one element of b which has no preimage in A, then f is known as into function. Listen, f is mapping from A to B if at least one element of set B has no preimage in set A, then only this f is called into function. For an example, f is mapping from A to B. This is set A, this is set B. What is F? F is mapping from A to B. A contains the element 1, 2, 3 and B also contains the elements A, B, C, D. Okay. 1 is related to A, 2 is related to B, 3 is related to D. Okay. First of all, we have to check this F is function or not. You can see here every element of A is used once and it is used only once, isn't it? 1 is used and 1 is used once. 2 is also used and 2 is used once. 3 is also used and 3 is also used once. Therefore, F is mapping from A to base function. Now we need to check this function is into or not. How we check this function is into or not? There is at least one element of B which has no preimage in A. Then only F is into function. Okay, here A is related to 1, then 1 is preimage of A, and B is related to 2, and B and 2 is preimage of B, and D is related to 3, and 3 is preimage of D. Here C is the element of B which has no preimage, which has no preimage in A. Therefore, this function satisfies at least one element of B which has no preimage in A, isn't it? C is an element of B which C has no preimage in A. Therefore, F is into function. Therefore, F is into function. Okay. Next, we're going to see about many to one function. Many to one function. What is the definition of many to one function? A function f is mapping from set A to set B is said to be many to one function if two or more two or more elements of A has same image in B. A has same image in B, and also if each element of B has at least one pre-image in A, then only f is called many to one function. Listen, f is mapping from A to B if every element of B has at least one preimage in A, and also it satisfies two or more element of A has same image in B. Okay, for an example, f is mapping from A to B. F is mapping from A to B. It is set A and it is set B. F is mapping from A to B. A consisting the elements A, B, C, D, and B consisting the elements 1, 2, 3. And A is related to 1. B is also related to 1. C is related to 2. D is related to 3. Okay. What is the definition of many to one function? Each element in B has at least one preimage in A, isn't it? One has two preimage in A, and two has one preimage in A, and three also has one preimage in A. So this function satisfies the second condition of many to one function. Now we have to check what is the first condition of many to one function. If two or more element of A has same image in B. Okay, what is the image of A? Image of A equal to 1. And what is the image of B? Image of B equal to 1. Then two elements has same image in B. Therefore, we clearly say that this f is many to one function. This f is many to one function. Many to one function. Okay. I hope all of you understood what is function and how many types are here from the function. Then how to check this functions. Okay.